Good morning, everybody. Mark Evans here. Welcome to week 3 of COM 151, Introduction to Microsoft Office. This past week we've been working on Microsoft Word, learning to put images and pictures and things like that into Microsoft Word. Looks like everybody is having some fun with that and understands some of the things that you have to worry about there in terms of how to put them in, when to put them in, the copyright issues and so forth. So we've had a good week working with pictures and images and things, and I hope that you've picked up some good pointers there. In this coming week we're going to be working a little more in Microsoft Word and starting to work in some PowerPoint. I think you'll find PowerPoint to be very easy overall. But in Microsoft Word we're going to create letterheads. And letterheads obviously show the name of a company or organization and their address and contact information. And then we're going to be working on inserting tables into Microsoft Word. Again, that's fairly easy to do, and it's very similar to images, but they also do, just like images and pictures, help you tell a better story in Microsoft Word and help your reader understand. Tables will do the same thing, except we're dealing with numeric information. So a letterhead is basically the name of a company or organization, and it gives the name, it gives the contact information. There may be a symbol or two or something like that that the organization has to help you remember who they are. We'll be doing that. And one of the things that's very helpful there to understand is a lot of companies already have that. So when you're using Microsoft Word in a lot of companies, the letterhead's already created. You just have to put that type of paper in the copy machine when you print, and the letterhead's done. But in some cases, like a home business or a small business, you may not have created a letterhead, may not want to spend a lot of money on it, so you create it as you go. And in that case, a lot of times you don't have to recreate it every single time. You'd create the letterhead one time, and then when you do File Save As, you save it as a template instead of a Microsoft Word document. And then the next time you need to write a letter or a document with letterhead, you simply pull up the template and it's there. So it's a real cool tool, not that hard to do, and I hope you're going to enjoy playing with it. Tables are similar to images. It's easy to insert the table into a Microsoft document. It's a good way of taking a lot of numerical data and getting it organized so that people can look at it and see it and understand it. If we were just to simply type out all kinds of numbers, large amounts of numbers, it wouldn't take long before we go cross-eyed, or we couldn't understand exactly what those numbers are trying to tell us. So by inserting the numbers into a table, we can make heads and tails of what the person's trying to tell us. So we're going to learn to do that as well, and that's going to be very, very easy, I think, for you. We'll start getting into some PowerPoint, and PowerPoint is a presentation software. It's very straightforward to use, and we'll talk more about that at another time. If you're having problems, again, with the systems, I'm going to address a couple of issues that I've seen this week as we've worked on things. Some folks still saying, hey, I don't have an iKey. The MindTap's asking me for iKey. Number one, the question is, did you buy the book, and did you, or are you trying to make it work with Google Docs or something like that, or 365 or whatever? So if you've never bought the Microsoft 2016 book from the school or whatever, you won't have an iKey, and you're going to have that. Let's assume that you did buy the textbook and you don't have the iKey. What I'm being told by Cengage is check your inbox, and then to check your junk box to see if it went there. And then in some of the announcements, if that's not the problem, in some of the announcements I listed out some of the things that the Cengage support people told me to have you do in terms of clearing your browser cache and that kind of thing. If you still have problems with the iKey and it just isn't working for you, please call Cengage support. I can help you with Microsoft Word and Office and how to do various things in it, but we're not trained, if you will, on MindTap and all the different problems with it. So it's easier if you just call the 1-800 number at Cengage Support, and they will help you get through whatever it is. One of the common problems I'm seeing also now is students that are turning in work and MindTap is grading it as wrong when you know that you've followed the directions or done it the way you're supposed to. The first question there is to make sure you are using Microsoft 2016. If you're using Microsoft 13 or one of the other versions, 365 or Google Docs or what have you, and you're trying to do the MindTap exercise, it has a tendency to mark some of the keystrokes and things wrong, because it's looking for you to do it exactly like the 2016 version does. So if you're using any version other than 2016, you may run into this problem. When you do, just simply turn it in and then send me an email and say, Mark, this is what I did. This is the specific thing in this specific exercise that it marked wrong. I will go in and look at it and override the grade for you and help you there. There's really no way to have MindTap look at it in a different version other than 2016. So just check that out. If you are using 2016 and you're having that problem, please email me. We probably will have to call again Cengage Support to see what's going on with that. I hope you're enjoying the class. I'm enjoying reading your discussion posts and stuff, looking at your assignments. A lot of you have some very, very good ideas, and I enjoy talking with you on your topic and subjects. So let me know if you have problems. I'll get back with you as soon as I can possibly do that. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in class.